Hi, Paraton weather meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday afternoon, May 27th. It looks like it will be quite a chilly Memorial Day weekend for much of the eastern half of the nation. It will also include a soaking rain event that will move from the Midwest tomorrow into the Mid-Atlantic region by tomorrow night and Saturday. It will be actually the first widespread soaking rain event for the Mid-Atlantic region in quite a few weeks here, and it will be a chilly rain event. Temperatures this weekend in the Mid-Atlantic, the Northeast U.S., the Eastern Great Lakes could be some 15 to 20 degrees below normal. Looks like it'll remain quite chilly and unsettled on Sunday, but then there'll be some improvement, probably the best day weather-wise for the upcoming holiday weekend in the northeastern part of the nation. The Mid-Atlantic will indeed be the holiday itself on Monday, Memorial Day. Let's start off by looking at the total rainfall for the next 3 days. This goes all the way in through the end of the upcoming weekend, through Sunday night time frame as depicted by NOAA. And look at this, quite a soaking rain event for the Mid-Atlantic region. Again, it's been quite a while to have a widespread soaking rain event. Many areas got hit by thunderstorms last night in the northeastern part of the nation, Mid-Atlantic region. Not everybody, but this upcoming event is more of a synoptic scale type of event, and indeed it looks like a soaking rain event all the way from D.C. To New York City to Boston over the Friday, Saturday time frame. And indeed the Midwest gets hit with some soaking rain and quite a bit of precipitation out along the middle part of the nation today. And in fact, there is a severe weather outbreak potential for later on today into tonight, extending from Texas all the way into the Midwest. Not surprisingly, the southwestern U.S. remains dry over the upcoming few days, quite normal for this time of year. Well, let's walk through the very latest GFS model run. This is a 12Z model run, and first we're looking at 850 millibar temperature anomalies. And look at this, a wall of colder than normal air. This is relative to normal for the latter part of May, and it extends all the way from the northern plains to the southeastern part of Canada, and it will drop to the south and east. Probably another fairly warm day on Friday, but then temperatures really drop like a rock tomorrow night in the Mid-Atlantic region, and Saturday and Sunday way below normal, in some areas as much as 20 degrees below normal. This is the Saturday evening forecast map. Again, it will be accompanied by a soaking rain event from later Friday into the day on Saturday. Could be some shower activity as Saturday night and Sunday as well in the Mid-Atlantic region. Let's keep moving forward here. Here we are Sunday morning, just a long stretch of below normal temperatures from Texas to New England all the way up to the western Great Lakes. Again, a very chilly Memorial Day week, and some parts of, let's say, upstate Pennsylvania, as an example, will struggle to get into the 50s on Saturday and Sunday as well. Again, way below normal for this time of the year. It remains quite chilly relative to normal going into the day on Monday throughout much of that same part of the nation, the eastern two-thirds. Notice out here, California, they'll have some hot weather, above normal temperatures for the Memorial Day weekend out in the far western part of the nation. And finally, it starts to kind of fall apart here by the time we get into the early part of next week in terms of being colder than normal. It gets back to normal, maybe even above normal in the Mid-Atlantic region, the Northeast U.S. by the time we get to the middle part of next week. It remains hot out across the far western U.S. Well, let's now take a look at the upper level energy, the vorticity maximum. Vorticity is kind of a fancy word meteorologists use for a spin in the atmosphere, kind of a rotation in the motion in the upper part of the atmosphere. That leads to upward motion down at the surface level. So we look at vorticity maximum, kind of help determine where we may have clouds and precipitation and surface low pressure systems. This is a vigorous wave of energy. It's helping to contribute to this potential severe weather outbreak today across Oklahoma, maybe even upstate Texas, all the way into the Midwest. Tornadoes certainly a threat in Oklahoma, for example. Severe thunderstorms, Missouri, Illinois, all being caused by this particular wave of energy. Watch what happens. It kind of drops to the south and east, contributes to low pressure development on Friday across the Midwest and a soaking rain event in the Midwest, and that just treks right across the Mid-Atlantic region. By later Saturday, it'll be a position off the Mid-Atlantic coastline, the coastal waters of the Mid-Atlantic region by the time we get to late Saturday and Sunday. Notice here, as we go into Sunday morning, this is a Sunday morning forecast map of 500 millibars, that upper level trough is just kind of meandering around the northeast. As long as we have that sitting on top in the Mid-Atlantic region, the northeast U.S., it'll remain quite unsettled and certainly quite a bit below normal in terms of temperatures for the end of May. So expect plenty of clouds along the I-95 corridor throughout the Mid-Atlantic region on Sunday as well as Saturday, maybe even some lingering showers on Sunday. By the time we get to Memorial Day itself, this is the Monday morning forecast map, it starts to pull away to the north and east. Again, probably the best weather day of the long holiday weekend in the Mid-Atlantic region. The northeast U.S. will in fact turn out to be the holiday itself on Monday, Memorial Day. And look at this upstream, another pretty impressive wave of energy for this time of the year cutting across the northern plains. Well, let's now wrap up with the surface forecast maps from the 12Z GFS. First of all, notice some blue still showing up. Snow, southeastern Canada, snow all the way out to British Columbia. A little bit late in the season to see that kind of cold weather, but indeed we have it. First of all, let's start off here by pointing out cold high pressure across southern Canada, and that extends into southeastern Canada over the next couple of days. Again, anytime you have a high to the north of the Mid-Atlantic region, the northeast U.S. this time of the year, expect colder than normal conditions. And here we go. By the time we get into the evening hours, overnight hours, watch out for potential severe weather later on this afternoon through tonight from Texas across Oklahoma, where the threat of tornadoes exists, Missouri, Illinois, and even into Indiana. Now watch out for strong thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms. And by early tomorrow, we have low pressure over the Midwest. Some cold air on the north and west side. Look at this, some blues showing up here, all anchored by cold high pressure across the western Great Lakes. This low pressure system just moves from the west to the east to the Mid-Atlantic coastline by early Saturday and off the coastline by later in the day on Saturday. But with cold high pressure to the north and upper level energy, don't expect any clearing in the Mid-Atlantic region on Saturday, certainly not on Saturday, not even on Sunday as well. I think Sunday will certainly be dominated by clouds, and here we are, kind of a retracement of a surface low pressure system. As long as that upper level feature sits on top of the region, low pressure will kind of hang along the eastern seaboard. This is a Saturday evening forecast map. And all the way into the day on Sunday. Here we go. High pressure to the north, low pressure to the south, and in between you have counterclockwise winds around the low, clockwise winds around that high. Sunday morning just pushing in cool air for this time of the year into the Mid-Atlantic region. And again, temperatures will be far below normal both Saturday and Sunday. Places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, maybe some 15 to 20 degrees below normal. And with that upper level feature, expect some scattered showers continuing through the day on Sunday into Sunday evening. Finally, by Monday morning, it starts to pull away from the Mid-Atlantic region, still hanging on Monday morning in New England, but even there will be improving conditions by later in the day. This is the Monday afternoon forecast map, and certainly it turns out to be the best day of the weekend in terms of weather. Monday, Memorial Day itself, for the Mid-Atlantic region, for the northeast U.S. But then we noted another upper level disturbance could cause some more severe weather across the heartland later Monday into Monday night. So a soaking rain event coming to the Midwest and then the Mid-Atlantic region, northeast U.S. to begin what will be a very chilly Memorial Day weekend for much of the eastern half of the nation. It does get above normal. Hot conditions out in the far west this weekend and into the early part of next week. That's it for now. For ParatonWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.